Welcome to Clouds.Training, a completely free knowledge sharing platform for everyone. This is part 8 of OOPS Concepts Training Program. In this lesson, we will learn about access modifiers. Unlike the rest of the sessions, this is completely theory based program. So if you are familiar with the concepts, you can skip the video and go to next session. We have different types of access modifiers like public, private, protected, internal, private, protected. Depending upon the situation and the requirement, we need to pick the right one. So let us understand what is a public access modifier. For example, if we are creating a class with the public modifier, it is accessible to the members of the same assembly or any other assembly that we are referencing it. That means it is completely accessible. When we are defining access modifier as a private, the members are accessed by the code in the same class. So remember, in the constructors lesson, we have discussed about private modifiers. If we are defining our constructor as private, it is no longer be accessible and we cannot create the object of that particular class. When we use a protected access modifier, the code or method that is available within the class and it is also available for the derived classes. This is particularly helpful when a derived class has to access a method from the base class, but that method should not be available for the rest of the classes. Another access modifier is internal. When we define the access modifier as internal, it is accessible within the same assembly. However, it is not accessible by other assemblies. Even if they are referencing our assembly, they cannot access the members which are defined as internal. So another one is protected internal. When we define access modifier as protected internal, the type or member can be accessed by any code in the same assembly or by the derived classes in another assembly. When we define private protected as an access modifier, the type or member can be accessed by the code in the same class or in a derived class within the base class assembly. So this, when we define this, what happens is it is not allowed to access this class. Even within the same assemblies, other classes cannot access it. But however, the other assemblies which are referencing it and are derived from this class can access these methods. The most commonly used access modifiers are public, private, and protected. The reason why we are not doing any practical for this is we have already used the commonly used access modifiers in our previous lessons. So you can go to the solution that we have created earlier, and in the constructors program, we can see that we have used a public access modifier. Also, in the private constructors, we have used a private modifier. And in the static constructors, we have used protected static read only to limit the access of this uh, start time variable to only this class. We have used protected static read only. These examples cover public, private, and protected access modifiers. So we're not doing it again. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.